Good evening, Maria. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Okay. What did you do?
I made a story.
You made a story or you wrote a story?
I wrote a story.
Okay. How many days it took you to write the story?
3 or 4 days.
3 or 4 days. And how many pages you write?
Three.
Okay. What's the story name?
The vase portal.
The.
The vase portal.
What does it mean?
So there's like this girl called Flora, and then she has a trip to like a museum, and then she picks up a vase, and then she falls into ancient Greek. Because when she goes into the vase, it's like a portal
Mm-hmm.
to ancient Greek.
Oh, it's a portal. So is this a fictional story or crime story or?
It's just like, if you have this page, then there would be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's a short story.
It's a short story. But what kind of story is it? Is it a fictional story? Is it a detective story? Or is it a scientific
It's a
story?
portal story.
Portal story. Okay. So what happened? Tell me with the story.
Okay. It was a normal Tuesday night when most people would be asleep and cooking.
Okay.
All except Flora, because she was too excited because in 1 hour it would be morning. In fact, 1 o'clock in the morning, and she'd go to school. But she had a trip to the most famous museum in England or London, the Natural History Museum. And this is a picture of her saying, just 1 more hour.
Okay.
Suddenly, the hour passed by. Morning came, so she brushed her teeth, washed her face, made her hair, got her uniform on, told her mom she was going to school, and finally dashed off to school. After all that rushing, which took hours, she reached school and ran into the line of people waiting for the bus to come. Finally, after hours, the bus came. We then had to sit down in rock-hard seats, which took a very long time. Finally, they arrived. Everyone raced out of the bus. Chapter 2. Trouble starts. Finally, they reached the inside of the museum. Finally, it was lunchtime too, but Flora wanted to see a special exhibit. She wanted to go to the Greek exhibit because her dream was to see an ancient Greek in real life, although she knew she couldn't ever see one, or could she? Before she wondered if she thought about anything was bad in her plans, and of course there was. She didn't know where it was. After lunch, the first exhibit was the Greek exhibit. As Class 6 wandered into the prehistoric exhibit, Flora reached out her grabby hands to pick up the fabulous pot, but as soon as she touched, she shrieked until she fell into the fall. This is an ancient Greek mummy because this is the Greek exhibit. This is the Greek father, and she's in here yelling help. And this person saying, is there a human in it? Probably not. Next page. Flora screamed so much that her voice ran out, and then she fell so hard on a stone. She woke up in a sort of village, but then an army of people came and said something in Greek. She knows a bit of Greek, but she wished she had, because they said, enemy attack, get her! But that wasn't just when she found out she had to run, but they were Greeks after that. thought. She ran and ran, scared of the spears going through her body. And just then she saw a gigantic rock house with 3 rooms only and no doors or windows. As it didn't have a door, she wandered off and inside it. She found lots of clay and clay pots. And then a great idea struck her. She could hide behind the pots, but when she hid there, she saw the exact same pot as before, except she saw a rock next to it with Greek writing saying belonging to Florinta. But then she also noticed her hand was touching it, and she fell into a portal leading to the museum. As she got up, she saw a terrible sight. An angry teacher, but not any ordinary teacher, but the head teacher. But then worse. She said, "You'll be getting a quadrupled attention." But, no but, said the teacher, interrupting her. No buts, he said, interrupting her. There, that's the end. The end. And this is
Well done. This was a very good story. I enjoyed it.